Hello everybody, this is Tarot Genie. Welcome to the channel and thank you so much for joining me, guys. So as you see, you have three piles in front of you. You already know that this is going to be a pick a card reading. So before we go into it, let me share the inspiration with you all. As I always share my inspirations behind doing something, especially pick a cards. So I have been doing all these readings, for readings for these TV stars, Sumbul, Fahman, Manisha, and Abhishek, and Elvish, and so many others. But increasingly, I have just seen that, the differences between, these people, especially this party, has been like really growing. The difference between this, there are people, set of people who are Sumbul followers, Sumbul fans. There are these group of people who are Fahman followers, Fahman fans. And of late, I think with, recent things happening, I think for long they kept quiet on this. There was this rift, Cold War going on between both of them, but they were mostly silent on social media. But of late, I think past 1, 2, 3 days, they have started, their serials are coming in and they have shared certain interviews and everything has been going berserk since then. And the rift and the difference between these two parties has been really growing on. And the same thing is on my channel also. The differences are becoming louder, clearer, more boundaries. And I'm hosting both the people and I don't know what to do. Because basically I do understand seeing it from a higher perspective, I do understand that it's not about one person being wrong and the another person being right. It's not about Sumbul being right and Fahman being wrong, or Fahman being right, Sumbul being wrong. It is just that, there are different people in this world. We all are unique beings going through our own experiences, life lessons and everything. And Mother Earth, as we all know, offers us all human beings, earthlings, this benefit of polarity. Like she offers us North Pole and South Pole, the option of choosing between a South and the North Pole, the option of choosing between Sumbul and Fahman. And how do we choose all this? It is not, we are not choosing Sumbul and Fahman because Sumbul is totally right or Fahman is totally right. We are choosing Sumbul and Fahman based from our own ego, which is our attachment. Whatever our ego is finding a little attached to, the story that our ego resonates with, it obviously gets attached to that story, that person, that personality. So it's not like Sumbul is totally wrong, or Fahman is totally wrong, or Sumbul is totally right and Fahman is totally right, and therefore they have this big following. It is just that certain people are resonating more with Sumbul, certain people are resonating more with Fahman, and that is how it is. It is not about they being right and wrong. They, Sumbul and Fahman, Manisha, Elvish, anybody else, they are just human beings like us. They are just imperfect human beings like us. They have their share of strength, they have their share of weakness. The strength is that which is going to push them towards their soul purpose, because you need some strength to do things for which you have come down on this earth, and you need your weaknesses as well so that you can work on them. And as a matter of fact, you have come down on this earth to basically work on your weakness, right? So it's not, I see a lot of people fighting between ye galat hai, wo sahi hai, ye galat hai. Aisa kuch basically hai nahi. Everybody is imperfect here, learning on their experiences. So there is no point judging Sumbul. There is also no point judging Fahman. When you are judging it, basically, as I told in my last video, you are basically taking on the role of, Shani Dev. And I don't think if we should do that, because Shani Dev being the judge of the solar system, Shani Dev jo hai, he is the CJO, the Chief Justice Officer of the whole solar system. He takes care of all what we are doing right, what we are not doing right. जहाँ पे हम सही कर रहे हैं वहाँ पे हमारे manifestations हो रहे हैं, हमें blessings मिल रही है. जहाँ पे हम कुछ गलत कर रहे हैं, यानी कि judgment कर रहे हैं, तो वो भी देखते हैं कि अच्छा मेरे उनके कार्य क्षेत्र में अगर आप हस्तक्षेप करेंगे तो आई एम नॉट श्योर इफ शनिदेव विल बी वेरी काइंड विद अस, you, me, anybody. He will definitely, then you are wrestling your horns with Shani Dev. And मुझे जहाँ तक पता है माँ पार्वती, I was watching this Mahadev serial last year and it was very interesting to see कि माँ पार्वती भी जो हैं, जो कि she herself is Devi, so powerful. But when Shani Dev was approaching towards Kailash, she was also kind of scared and she was like telling to Mahadev, why is Shanidev heading to our place? Just tell him to go away. तो हुआ कुछ इस तरह से था कि actually it is a very interesting story. Actually, when I talked about this Shanidev, it basically had come down from that thing that I had seen in that serial. So when we watch things, read things, something interesting we find, it kind of stays in our mind, right? And I found this totally intriguing and interesting कि शनिदेव का प्रकोप इतना ज़्यादा है कि माँ पार्वती भी, she was like, why is he coming to my place? तो हुआ कुछ इस तरह से था. I am sure probably you would have watched that serial. It was a very popular serial, Mahadev. Interestingly enough, with things happening in my life, I didn't watch the serial when it was really popular. I watched it only last year because I was not too much into watching serials and all. So, and I was busy with other things also. So basically क्या होता है कि शनिदेव जो है, he is sitting in his palace. बड़ा सा उनका पैलेस है, महल है, बहुत ही पूरा अंधकार था पूरे पैलेस में. It was all dark. और ये बहुत ही उदास से हमारे शनिदेव जो है घर के बाहर, शायद अपने पैलेस के बाहर बैठे हुए थे. तब उनकी वाइफ आती है उनके पास और उनसे पूछती है कि क्या हुआ शनिदेव, आप इतने चुपचाप, इतने उदास क्यों बैठे हो? Like very sad. And Shanidev is telling, what? And again, you will resonate with this and you will see that how everybody is just the same when it comes to being, the simple things of life. So Shanidev bolte hain ki I am really unhappy, my dear, because you know what? Wherever I go, no, people are not happy with me and people don't want me. जैसे कि मैं कहीं भी जाता हूँ ना, अब शनिदेव तो शनिदेव हैं, वो जहाँ पे भी गए लोग हैं कि भाई शनिदेव आ गए, पीपल डोंट वांट शनिदेव टू कम टू देयर प्लेस. तो इस कारण से आई फील वेरी अनवांटेड कि मैं जहाँ भी जाता हूँ लोग मुझे पसंद नहीं करते हैं, डर जाते हैं, चाहते हैं कि मैं जल्दी से चला जाऊँ. तो मैं बहुत ही अनवांटेड फील कर रहा हूँ, इसीलिए मैं बहुत दुखी हूँ. एंड ही वॉज वेरी सैड. तो उनकी वाइफ बोलती है ओके अच्छा ऐसा है. तो शी सजेस्ट कि वाई डोंट यू गो टू महादेव. ओके, आप महादेव के पास जाइए, महादेव ही आपके प्रॉब्लम का निवारण करेंगे. तो शनिदेव इस मंशा से कि महादेव उनके प्रॉब्लम का निवारण करेंगे, वो जो अनवांटेड फील कर रहे हैं, कहीं भी जाते हैं तो लोग डर जाते हैं और चाहते नहीं है कि वो जाएं, इस समस्या का समाधान के लिए वो महादेव के कैलाश पर्वत पे जा रहे थे. बट जब माँ पार्वती को पता चलता है कि शनिदेव आ रहे हैं, हालांकि वो तो अपने प्रॉब्लम का सोल्यूशन के लिए आ रहे थे इनके पास, माँ पार्वती बहुत ही भयभीत हो जाती हैं और बोलती हैं कि क्यों शनिदेव इस तरफ आ रहे हैं, कि उनको बोलिए कि वो अपना दिशा बदल लें. तो शनिदेव ऐसे हैं कि माँ पार्वती भी उनसे थोड़ा दूर रहना चाहती हैं. तो मुझे नहीं लगता है कि हमको शनिदेव का कार्यभार हमको आपको किसी को भी संभालने की ज़रूरत है या फिर कोशिश भी करनी चाहिए. क्योंकि द थिंग इज़ हाउ इट वर्क्स इन स्पिरिचुअलिटी. अगर हम थोड़ा सोल लेसन का बात कर लें, सोल की बातें कर लें, तो बेसिकली इट्स वेरी द यूनिवर्स इज़ वेरी बैलेंस. व्हाट यू गिव आउट इनटू द यूनिवर्स, 100% you have to receive that, whether you are giving something good, whether you are giving something bad, and it always comes in multiples. Karma is a bitch, शायद इसीलिए बोला जाता है, because whatever you do it comes to you multiplied. तो जब हम किसी को unnecessarily judge भी कर रहे हैं कि ये सही है ये गलत है, बेसिकली सही और गलत क्या है? सही और गलत आपका पर्सपेक्टिव है. आप उसके दिल में तो नहीं बैठे हो, क्योंकि आप उसके एक्शंस को देख रहे हो पर उसके इंटेंशंस को नहीं देख रहे हो, आपको इसका इंटेंशन नहीं पता है. तो यू डोंट नो वेदर ही इज टोटली राइट और शी इज टोटली राइट और दे आर टोटली रॉन्ग एंड ऑल दैट. एंड बिसाइड्स हु आर वी टू जज एनीबडी? और हमारा सेल्फिश रीजन फॉर नॉट जजिंग एनीबडी इज बिकॉज हम जितना जज करेंगे उतना जजमेंट हमको भी फेस करना पड़ेगा अपने लाइफ में. यानी कि जितना जजमेंट का टिकट हम दूसरों के नाम पे फाड़ेंगे ना, उतना हमारे नाम पे भी ऑटोमेटिकली साइमल्टेनियसली फट जाता है. तो क्या फायदा है? इट्स गुड दैट यू डोंट जज एंड से गिव योर ओपिनियंस, बट डोंट गो इनटू असैसिनेटिंग एनीबडी कि ये तो ऐसा है वो तो वैसी है. इसको करने का कोई फायदा नहीं है. बिकॉज देन यू नो व्हाट, बिकॉज शनिदेव with the responsibility that he has taken for the solar system and all we human beings is that he is responsible for giving our presence and punishments also. तो अगर वो देखेंगे कि यार ये तो इंसान जजमेंट करता ही जा रहा है. Now judgment can also be from it could be two way. One could be कि like हमें पता नहीं है पर हम जजमेंट कर दिए, बट अगर जब हमको पता चला तो हम उसको करेक्शन करने की कोशिश करते हैं और वो जो गलती हो गई उसको दोबारा नहीं रिपीट करने की कोशिश करते हैं. और कुछ लोग जो जजमेंट ऐसा करते हैं कि वो बिल्कुल अपने हॉर्स पे हिनहिनाते हुए हॉर्स जजमेंट के अपने हिनहिनाते हुए जजमेंट के हॉर्स पे बैठ जाते हैं और फर्राटे से वो पूरे जो शनिदेव का पूरा उनका क्षेत्र है ना, उनका एरिया ऑफ कंट्रोल है, उस पे चले जाते हैं कि एंड शनिदेव इज लाइक ये हो क्या रहा है, जजमेंट मुझे करना है, इसका अप्रेजल मुझे करना है, क्या इसने गलत किया सही किया, और ये कोई और ही जजमेंट कर रहा है बैठ के. सो देन ही विल डेफिनेटली कॉल यू फॉर वन ऑन वन कि क्या भाई क्यों हुआ ऐसे, वाई एवर यू डूइंग माई वर्क, वाई एवर यू टेकिंग केयर ऑफ माई पार्ट ऑफ द वर्क, तुम अपना काम क्यों नहीं कर रहे थे, यानी कि तुम कुछ सीखे नहीं हो तो चलो तुमको भी कुछ सीखना पड़ेगा. तो कहने का मतलब है कि हम जो भी दूसरे के साथ करते हैं वो हमारे साथ बेसिकली कभी ना कभी होगा, ताकि हम उसके दर्द को दुख को समझ सके. बेसिकली शनिदेव का तो काम यही होता है ना कि हमारे ईगो को टेम करते हैं. जो ईगो बेस्ड डिसीजंस हम लेते हैं, अटैचमेंट से रिलेटेड डिसीजंस लेते हैं, नॉट फ्रॉम अ हायर पर्सपेक्टिव, नॉट फ्रॉम कंपैशन, नॉट फ्रॉम अ प्लेस ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग. जो हम ईगो बेस्ड डिसीजन लेके जो हम जजमेंट करते हैं, तो बेसिकली शनिदेव उसी समय आके हमको we all our trials starts so that we can understand things we were not understanding when we were high in our head and in ego. क्योंकि जजमेंट करना what is very easy, is a default thing. ऐसा नहीं है कि जजमेंट करना बहुत गलत बात है, because what I have understood is that judgment, to fall in the trap of judgment is very easy, especially because Mother Earth, because of her polarity, duality, she offers us the option of making a choice. क्योंकि अर्थ पे polarities है ना, नॉर्थ है, साउथ है, फामान है, सुम्बुल है, लाइट है, डार्कनेस है, फियर है, फेथ है, इस तरह की दो चीजें हैं. तो there is always an option, you can always choose one and you can always choose the another. Because why? Because Mother Earth is giving us the polarity, duality, options to choose. Plus हमारे पास already एक हमारा जैसे we started growing, we developed our ego, understanding, knowledge, information of the world, our own stories. और जो ego है is nothing but attachment to our stories. तो हमारा ego जिससे भी attach होता है, चाहे वो सुम्बुल से attach हो, चाहे वो फामान से attach हो, चाहे वो मनीषा से attached हो, हम उसके advocate बन जाते हैं. Not because they are good or they are bad, but because we think, our ego thinks because of the attachment they are right and they are wrong. They are as imperfect as you and me, only going through their soul lessons. So it's okay not to judge them and let them do their best part. Shanidev is there to take care of everybody, to see to it that they learn their lessons. They will get rewarded for the good things, for their good karmas. They will have to go through trials and tribulations where they have to learn the lessons. Not like punishment, but yes, we earthlings see that as a punishment, but it is basically हमको अपना soul lesson learn करना है ताकि हम आगे बढ़ पाए. तो judgment, because of this ego present in our body very readily in 3D, because of Mother Earth giving us lot of options to choose, जजमेंट ट्रैप में फंसना बहुत ईजी है, बिकॉज दीज थिंग्स आर रेडिली अवेलेबल. और अगर आपके पास बहुत फ्री टाइम है तो जजमेंट करने में टाइम ही नहीं लगेगा. एंड इट इज समथिंग दैट कम्स विथ डिफॉल्ट, बिकॉज बचपन से ही हमें सिखाया जाता है मेक अ राइट चॉइस एंड ऑल दैट. तो वहां पे वहां पे जो राइट चॉइस बताया जाता है ना, वहां पे वननेस जो है उससे हम काफी दूर चले जाते हैं, सोल से काफी दूर चले जाते हैं. We have to make choices, and most of the time we go on making the wrong choices, and we start seeing things as like in duality, in this and that is, this is right, that is right. But for soul, everything is experience, because you grow through that. You just not go through it, you grow through it. अगर life में challenges नहीं है, then you will just go through it. But the soul comes with these challenges so that it can make a choice between this and that, or कृष्ण ऊपर बैठ के लीला देखते हैं कि तुमको तो ऑप्शंस दिया गया है, ड्यूअलिटी का ऑप्शंस दिया है, तुम क्या चूज करते हो बेस्ड ऑन योर ओन कॉन्शियंस। क्या तुम सही चूज कर रहे हो, क्या तुम गलत चूज कर रहे हो, क्या तुम ईगो बेस्ड डिसीजंस ले रहे हो। अगर आपने ईगो बेस्ड डिसीजंस लिया है तो अगेन देयर विल बी लेसन्स। So ultimately everything is being taken care by the universe. I mean, you don't have to wag our little finger to point out and tell anybody is right or wrong. तो वो चीज़ें हैं। तो what I basically want to tell is that to do judgment is just a human thing, because ego is readily present in our body, full-fledged. Mother Earth is offering us duality and options to choose from. तो स्लिपिंग इनटू द जजमेंट ट्रैप इज वेरी इजी, और इससे बचने का एक सिंपल तरीका है कि हम अपना जजमेंट वी डोंट अननेसेसरली गेट इनटू दिस कार्मिक कनेक्शंस जज कर करके कि हम अपनी वी बेसिकली फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल तो वी बिकम अवेयर ऑफ एज सून एज वी मेक एनी जजमेंट कि ये बुरा है और हम अच्छे हैं, तो वहां पे हम जजमेंट कर रहे हैं और हमको उससे एक स्टेप बैक वहीं ले लेना चाहिए। तो क्या होता है कि हम एटलीस्ट वी आर नॉट गोइंग डीप इनटू दिस जजमेंट मोड, डीप इनटू दिस कर्मा। द मोमेंट वी टेक स्टेप फॉरवर्ड एंड वी रियलाइज ओ माई गॉड वी आर जजिंग दैट पर्सन एंड वी डोंट हैव टू डू दिस, वी डोंट हैव टू गेट इनटू द गेम ऑफ शनिदेव, टेक अ स्टेप बैकवर्ड, जस्ट से सॉरी एंड देन से रिलीज, एंड यू रिलीज इट, right? Because we don't have to do that. We don't have to mingle our things with what is already there are people to do that there, and people like Shanidev and all. तो वो चीज़ें हैं। So that is what I wanted to tell. And importantly, आप जजमेंट ज़्यादा नहीं करेंगे जब आप अपने लाइफ में अपने टाइम का सदुपयोग करेंगे, अपने पे फोकस करेंगे। अवेयरनेस आपका अपने आप पे है, सेल्फ ग्रोथ पे है, पर्सनल डेवलपमेंट पे है, एडिंग वैल्यूज टू पीपल लाइफ है, तो आप अननेसेसरली इस जजमेंट के ट्रैप से भी फंस जाते हैं। होता क्या है कि जब हमारे पास बहुत टाइम रहता है, बिकॉज ऑफ डिफॉल्ट ईगो प्रेजेंट इन अस, डिफॉल्ट ऑप्शंस अवेलेबल बाय मदर अर्थ, हम इजिली जजमेंट ट्रैप में फंस जाते हैं। लेकिन जब हम अपने आप, जब आपके पास पर्पस है कि हमको ये काम करना है, तो आप अननेसेसरली अपना टाइम दूसरों को जज करने में नहीं लगाएंगे, अपने आप पे फोकस करने पे लगाएंगे ना, तो आप जजमेंट ट्रैप से बच जाते हो। वरना जजमेंट ट्रैप से बचना इतना इजी नहीं है, बिकॉज इट्स वेरी नेचुरली दैट कम्स टू अस, मी, यू, एनीबडी, बिकॉज वी हैव दिस ईगो हियर विच इज हियर टू लर्न, फ्लेक्स इट्स मसल्स एंड बिकम मोर फ्लेक्सिबल। तो ये बोलना कि तुम जज मत करो, ऐसा कभी होगा नहीं, क्योंकि पीपल विल जज। वाई विल इट जज? बिकॉज ऑफ द डिफॉल्ट ईगो प्रेजेंट इन दिस बॉडी, which is very powerful in 3D in this body. Only when we leave this body, the ego dies and the soul is free to go ascend with its experiences that it garnered through mind, body and soul. Right? तो judgment मत करो, नहीं करना चाहिए, मत करो, उससे कुछ खास फर्क होता नहीं है जब तक कि हम समझे नहीं कि जजमेंट के रिपरकशंस क्या हो सकते हैं हमारे खुद के लिए। राइट? तो जब तक हमको नहीं लगे, पता नहीं रहेगा कि वी कैन गो थ्रू द सेम थिंग सो दैट वी लर्न आवर लेसन्स, तो हमको उसमें पढ़ना नहीं चाहिए। मैक्सिमम टाइम्स हमें कोशिश करनी चाहिए कि हम ओके फाइन, वट एवर इट इज, वी कैन ऑलवेज शेयर आवर ओपिनियन, बट डेफिनेटली नॉट maligning anyone. So because there was so much of growing differences on the channel, some telling this to this, someone telling this to that, I thought, how can we bring people with different opinions on the same page? And then I thought, why not do this pick a card reading? Because I think with this pick a card reading, which is all about me, with the help of my spirit guides, your spirit guides, telling you about your strength. What is your strength in this 3D? Okay? Which probably you don't know. Okay? So I think anybody will be interested in knowing their strength. Sumbul fan, फहमान फैन, मनीषा फैन, एल्विश फैन, इसका फैन, उसका फैन, सब लोगों को जानने की जरूरत होगी. Everybody will be interested in knowing what is their strength, right? And what a great thing to help people know their strength. So with this intention, and of course with the intention that there are a lot of people who request me to make videos in Hindi, लेकिन as I told you, I'm so much in the flow, I don't really remember कि हिंदी है कि English है. और ज़्यादातर जब मैंने शुरू में ये सारी readings करना start किया था तो I used to talk in English, but then people requested me to start making it in Hindi because there were a lot of people not getting it and they were not comfortable with it. And obviously Hindi being our language, we definitely are more comfortable, and the flow of understanding is very easy in Hindi. So I kind of switched on to Hindi, and it kind of, grew stronger. But I do want to take care of all these people who love my guidance. They keep telling me they are from so and so places, Sri Lanka and other, Indonesia and others. And I have been not able to help me with this English translation much because of some technical glitch there. I have put in a lot of my time to make it work, but it has honestly not worked. So I will try to keep the speaker cards in English so that you who love my guidance, at least I can help you in this way. And of course I want to, there are a lot of people whose request I take, but there are others also whose request I am not able to take. और सबका request लेना तो मेरे लिए possible भी नहीं है. And I don't want to take your request just for the heck of it. I do want to have a little creative satisfaction when I take a reading to do, because I'm putting my energy and time into it. I just don't want to, pick up readings just because I want to be this fair and I want to, appease anybody's ego. क्योंकि जो चीज़ बहुत important नहीं है, I don't want to do on, something that doesn't appeals to me, inspires me. I don't want to do that reading. So, but then again, I want to honor those people. I want to, let them know that I respect their request and their time and the very fact that they like my guidance. तो उनके लिए भी ये reading है. तो बहुत सारा, to bring everybody on the same page. Sumbul Fahman fan, Manisha Elvish fan, people whose requests I have not been able to take, and also people whose, they have requested me to make the videos in English and I was not able to take. To bring everybody on the same page, I thought, why not do a reading which actually brings everybody on the same page. So this was the inspiration behind, doing and coming up with this pick a card reading. It is going to be a series of pick a card where I will do, what is your strength, what is your weakness, what is your opportunities, and what is your threat. Okay, so we will look into this. There are more pick a card readings coming in to help you become more empowered, because me as a coach, my niche is to help you find your own power. Okay, so with all this said and done, this was my inspiration for my pick a card. And guys, yes, shake hands, be fine with, your choices. Don't judge others. There is no point judging others. Let's do our best work. Just be a positive vibe for everybody. So with all that said and done, let's get going into the reading in the next video. I will see you there, guys. See you.